Good afternoon, friends. It's Chris Angel coming at you for another episode of Marketing for the Rest of Us. Today, we're talking about challenge and support. Your marketing needs to challenge people and support people. Now, this is fresh off of a call in my 6-week program called the Groundswell Method Intensive. I do 2 one-on-one coaching calls, and we just started week 1 on Monday. So this week and next week, I'm doing my one-on-one coaching calls, the first call. And I just got off a call with a participant, and we had an awesome conversation. And at the very end, just a minute ago, before we hung up, she said, you've got to be able to challenge people, but you also have to be able to support people, and you can't just support them, right? And you can't just challenge them. And that, my friends, was the content spark for this episode. And it is so true. It is so true. I think for the longest time in my life, what I ended up, yes, there you are. So you know exactly what we're going with this. So for the longest time in my life, I was the nice guy. I was just a nice guy. And, when you want to be the nice guy, you're very accommodating, you're very nice, you're very polite, you give people a lot of room, and you're very, very supportive. And I was that guy for the longest time, just very supportive. Now, it doesn't mean that I didn't see things that I wanted to challenge. I didn't know if I could. I didn't know how to challenge. I didn't know the right tone to take in challenge. And so I was very unsure in all my niceness about how to really set the tone for challenging. Okay. What's interesting? I think when I got married, that was such a great training and a place of training and development for me in the challenging of things, right? I knew it was safe enough in my commitment to my wife and her commitment to me to challenge, and that we had moments of challenging one another and getting to the other side where we still loved each other. We were still married. We were still connected. It was all good. So that was such a great training ground for me to find the thresholds of how to challenge, how much to challenge, where is it okay to challenge, etc. So I was that guy who was just always so supportive and never challenged. Now, my dad, I think, probably was the other way. I think my dad was the kind of guy that challenged everything. And my experience as a kid growing up was like, it's not safe to challenge, right? Or I don't like it when people challenge because I feel small. When people challenge me, I feel small. And so I had this relationship to challenging people like, I don't know, like challenging feels risky or threatening. But on the flip side, like I said, as I got through, as I've been married and I've learned, I've been a coach now for many, many years. I've done lots of classes. I've been a CEO. Like there are many places where challenging had to come in. I've found a balance. So that's good, right? The balance of it's good. If you just always challenge, then what happens is people feel bullied, right? They don't feel seen. They don't feel safe. And so they don't open up. If all you ever do is just support people in your messaging, in marketing, then it gets boring and you sort of feel soft and like a pushover. Okay. Oh, you're the nice guy. Right. Okay. But when you find this balance between supporting people in your marketing and challenging them in your marketing, what happens is you get this really great tension between, man, I feel like you're calling me to be the bigger version of myself that I know that I am, and I keep lying to myself about. But you're also not being such a bully that, like, I feel like you're bringing enough empathy that you see me. You actually get the circumstance or the frustration that I'm in, and you understand where I'm at. And so it's the weirdest thing, but it allows me to open up and let in your challenge and actually be with my own circumstance or excuses or ways that I'm falling short. Right? In a way that allows me to be constructive with it myself, with me, my own things. You being supportive and yet challenging allows me to look at myself and go, come on, Chris, we've got to do better than this. That is the beauty and balance to find in your marketing, right? So when you're out this week and next week and the rest of your life marketing, it is good to share aspirational messages, and this is what I noticed, and share good quotes and all that stuff. But absent of the challenge, it's just more niceness in the world. It's more people being fake. It's more people being out of touch with reality. It's just one more Instagram quote, right? It's a cliche. Niceness is a cliche. It's the challenge that brings the edge, the sharpness, the part that actually becomes instructive and helpful. So for you in this tribe, I know that you, like me, we're the nice ones. We're the nice people. That is our default. We're not the bullies. We're the nice ones. And what each of us could benefit from is adding more challenge to our marketing. Okay? And if you'd like help with that, there is a balance here. There is a way to do it. There is a framework that makes it easy. If you'd like help with that, my 6-week program actually shows you how to do that. 6 weeks with me, 2 one-on-one coaching calls also. And we actually work through how do you create marketing in a way that honors people for who they are and where they are, and yet calls them to rise into the bigger version they know themselves to be. That is the support and the challenge. And if you'd like help with that, you can go to groundswellmethod.com, watch the free videos on the there, and on the last video, you'll see an application button. It says apply today. You'll click that, and you fill out the application, and it comes to me. Okay? Why do we do all this? Listen, marketing is such a lame conversation in the world. For like I said the other day in an episode, marketing has its roots in manipulation. Like, marketing is such a stupid conversation. But what we're doing here, us, this tribe, we're being very subversive in the world of marketing, and we're redefining what marketing is, and that marketing can be something with and for people, not at them and to them. Marketing can be something that leaves the world better than we found it. Because what we're doing in supporting and challenging people is causing them to rise to a better version of themselves that they know is there, they just are afraid to step into. That is the kind of marketing that we're doing here. So if you'd like to be a part of that kind of marketing, then go to groundswellmethod.com, watch the free videos, and fill out the application on the last page. Thanks for hanging out with me in this episode of Marketing for the Rest of Us. Until tomorrow, when we go live again, here's to you finding the balance between support and challenge.